Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this daily huddle show. A little bit of miscommunications. Looks like the show was not public for a while, so we've got to fix that. There's just a little bit of changing of locations, so yeah, there's going to be some issues and so forth as we try to set things up and get things back to normal. It's a little bit bland here, right? But we'll get it. We'll fix that all up over time. So yeah, that it's just going to be one of those things that we just have to go through and grow through. But yeah, it's going to be a great show. Bitcoin has bounced off of some serious lows, right? We went to as low as 89,000, I think it was, or maybe even 88. And now we're back up to the $91,400 mark. Wow. Bitcoin, we're going to be talking about when is it going to pump again, right? When pump is what you not know. And yeah, we're going to also talk about Zcash in today's episode. Also, all the links are going to be in the description below, right? If you're interested in actually finding out what we're talking about and learn to go through those links that we actually show you in the show, you can actually find out in the description of the YouTube channel. Right now, we're not broadcasting on what's it called? X or even Rumble, but a little bit of technical issues there, but we'll get that sorted out in this new location. So yeah, with that said, thank you guys for joining me. It's going to probably be a new set of people joining us now because, it's a different time that we're doing the Daily Hodler Show. Yeah, I'm not sure if Mr. M will be able to join us at this time for the Daily Hodler Show, but we'll try to get him in here as whenever we can. Okay. Thank you very much. Good to be back. Rain. Yeah, I miss you guys too, man. Good to be back here. 4 years from now. yeah. See you in 4 years from now. Okay. All right. 100x long. Yes, I would not do that at this stage, but yes, maybe 100x short. But yeah, we would love to see 100x long do extremely well. Hey, from Belgium. Hope you're doing well. Enjoy your coffees, right? If you're waking up, but hey, Belgium, you're not waking up. You're probably like in the afternoon, like late in the afternoon. So, good morning from Lakeland, Florida. Hey, well, you know what? It's like 8 o'clock your time. So yes, we are moving this to so that we can maximize the amount of people that can actually watch this. Dimitri lost everything, almost bankrupt, nothing less. That's what crypto is. No, not really. It's your mistakes. That's what it's about. Whether you got bankrupt at the casino or in crypto, it's the same thing. The only common denominator is you. So you need to reevaluate what you've done, right? And decide how to best proceed going forward. And the best thing to do is just simply, buy Bitcoin, right? You could join our school, right? And it's just a Bitcoin school. And why we talk about that in this school, right? It's really important to join us, like-minded individuals and, learn how to save for crypto when, save in crypto, save Bitcoin for your future wealth. Why? Because honestly, Bitcoin is what's going to be money. And if you don't want to gamble, if you're tired of gambling and losing at the casino, right? Why not just save Bitcoin and that's it, nothing else, right? And just wait. You work hard, you save Bitcoin, you don't try to gamble, you don't try to go leverage, you don't go crazy, you just work and save. Work and save. That's it. You can do that. right? Now, if you want to take a risk on something, you can, and there's a chance that you could go bankrupt on that. Whether it's risking it in a whole bunch of crypto assets or risking it building a business, you can do that. But if you've built a business or you have a good job that's paying you salary, Bitcoin is where you want to be, and this school will teach you exactly that. Also, if you want, I'm going to be moving this live stream to the free, to the free community inside the course. So you're going to have to eventually join the free classes in order to gain access to this this live stream. You will also gain access to other live streams as well. So make sure you join to watch the live streams, because we're going to actually make these things. We're going to edit them and post them later on instead of just just a straight live stream. So this way, only the diehards can be a part of this and actually get access to basically the questions and answers. So I'm just going to click on some of them here. Let's see here, right? All's never ran. How can this bear market? I know. I'm gonna move a star beside that. Let's see if I can move this a little bit so that I have a new setup here. So new camera setup, a new camera angle. So I have to look over here to see what the questions are. So let me just put a star beside that one, and we'll get back to it. And let's see here. There it is. At least there's no BTC. There's a question here. Maybe I'll answer that. New York State of Mind. All right. So New York. Thank you guys from New York to joining this this live stream. Yes. Let's see here. You were right again. I told you guys, lights out at 103, right? And we broke through. So thank you. Okay. With that said, if you want to buy some Bitcoin, here are some exchanges. You can just go to x.dj15.com to find some exchanges that you can buy some Bitcoin or even trade Bitcoin if you're interested. Also, Bitcoin is cheap. I've made it cheap here. Just buy $1 worth of Bitcoin in Satoshis. Right? These are backed up by Bitcoin on the blockchain. No, I do not hold your Bitcoins. I don't do that. Right? I'm not going to call you and say, hey, listen, I'm going to hold your money for you. Right? And save it for you and then give it to you when you request it. No. No, I don't do those things. Right? I like, what's it called? On-chain only information, so you can see what's going on, what's happening, you deal with it, you manage it, and that's it. The on-chain truth is all that matters. And so that's why I am focused on that, and I provide this particular application, right, online, which right now you can either buy TSATs or actually trade them one-to-one with Bitcoin. So there it is. Okay, Mr. M. MIA, but he's still doing some videos. He's pumped out a great rant, and also he's always getting cool people. He's actually spoke to quite a few people at the last Bitcoin conference in Amsterdam. So keep an eye out for his videos that are going to be coming out, his interviews that he's going to be coming out. So it's going to be awesome. Once again, he mentions that we're going to be at Bitcoin, what's it called? Bitcoin Mina. So make sure you join us at Bitcoin Mina as well. Let's get on to the news. Young Bitcoin holders panic sell 148K BTC as analysis call for sub 90K BTC bottom. Okay, well, we already passed 90K. So maybe this is bottom. I don't think so. The charts say, how about no? Yeah. Bitcoin, because we didn't do, let me just, we haven't done a capitulation candle yet. So like not even close to capitulation candle. So yeah, we didn't get a capitulation candle on the upside, so we're probably gonna get one on the downside. So be careful. So more than 184,000 Bitcoin has been sold at a loss by short-term holders. Wow. Adding fuel to analyst predictions that BTC price will fall under 90K. So this is the weak hands. These are paper hands, right? Hopefully you're not a paper hand. You're just dollar cost averaging. You're slowly getting into crypto, Bitcoin actually. Bitcoin, not crypto. Bitcoin, not crypto, right? And of course, right? Yes, so make sure you be a part of that, right? I'm sorry, I'm just reading through all the questions and yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna need somebody to help me here to do this so I don't have to get distracted by the questions that you guys are, cool questions that you guys are leaving here. Yeah, I'd like to have you guys answer these questions later on. Okay. Strategy step up Bitcoin buys with 8,178 purchase of BTC. Damn. After weeks of reporting BTC purchases hovering around 400, 500 BTC, Michael Saylor's company announced a massive crypto investment on Monday. Yeah, well, they were saving up the cash that people were lending them to buy when there's liquidity, when there's the most amount of liquidity. Makes sense. Makes absolute sense. Because you know what? The average idiot tries to jump on the train of Bitcoin, not knowing what they have, and they, panic sell. It's not the way to go. Not the way to go. ARK Investments resume crypto buying spree, adds Bitmine and bullish shares. ARK Investment boosts its crypto-linked holdings by 5.8 million in Bitmine and 2.9 million in bullish shares amid market dip. Well, it's a small amount, but still something. Treasuries, I've noticed, we've been stuck at the 17.8. We were at 17.8-ish area, right? Was the high, I think it was. And it hasn't moved. It hasn't gone down heavily. So the diamond hands are still diamond handed. They're waiting for lows, right? So they're not willing to buy the highs. They're buying the lows. So we should see this thing rise once we see capitulation in the market. So I'm looking forward to that. This is a small Bitcoin dip this cycle, 25%. Yet the panic is so much louder. Yes, it is. It is because the money is so much more. So that's why, right? There's so much more money to come into this crypto with big money, right? So obviously it's going to hurt big money when prices move down, large percentage, double-digit percentage, right? So this is how the cycle fools you. Yes, yes. NDQ sold off. People panicked. Then pumped 58%. BTC is now going to do the exact same thing. I don't know about that. This is a NASDAQ. I don't know. Bottom like this never feels like an opportunity, but they are. Don't become the person who says, I wish I had. Become the one who actually did. I mean, you could buy this. You know what? The best thing to do is dollar cost average. That means every week you put in $1,000. Like somebody in the school said they had 50K, right? And I said they wanted to know, like later on, like around the September timeframe, if they should put all 50K into Bitcoin. I said no, right? You dollar cost average. You put in $1,000. Because the reason why, for two reasons. Even though Bitcoin continued to move higher in September, and then started to dump in October, he was dollar cost average, $1,000. So as price went up, he was happy, and as price went down, he was also happy. Boom, right? Because he still had cash left to buy. Bitcoin. $1,000 every week. And that's how you do it. Don't worry about it, right? Just whatever it is, right? So I think we're going to go lower, but we might have like a pump here, but I don't think it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be anything but a dead cat bounce if we do get any kind of pump. Okay, distribution pressure is beginning to ease across key cohorts. After weeks of heavy spending, several holders groups are now moderating their selling, a signal that most aggressive supply may be starting to fade as BTC trades 25% off its highs. Yeah, well, that's good. That's good. That means this means that a lot less people are selling, but I think we're gonna get a capitulation count. I think because what happens is, as the selling trades off, right? Because there's some smart people who want to sell, right? Like semi-smart, who missed the sell-off boat, and then there will be a retrace, and this retrace will actually give them an opportunity to walk away from Bitcoin. So we're going to see another move up here, but generally what happens is you can see there's lots of downward candles, downward pumps and pump, and then generally what happens is it doesn't give you a third. This was the first opportunity to get out, second opportunity to get out, and then it doesn't usually give you a fourth one. So until we actually capitulated, so we might squeeze out some more people as we try to get down to around the 80, 85, 88, 80K level to squeeze the last bit of juice of people just like, oh, I'm going to wait for a bounce, and the bounce does not bounce. That's usually what happens. Usually. Let's see what happens. Anyways, bullish signal for Bitcoin. Oof, man. All these bullishness, man. I don't know about that. Right? Whales are buying the BTC dip. Well, they'll buy it high, they'll buy low. It doesn't matter. They know what they're doing. Right? It's a dollar cost average kind of deal. Right? Bitcoin just dropped below 90K. It's now down 28.5% from its highs. But more significantly, gold still trading above 4,000. Bitcoin is down 40% in priced in gold. Bitcoin's collapse relative to gold exposes the digital gold hype as a fraud. Those who bought in it will sell. Yeah, they will sell for now. But the day will come that they will regret that situation, because Bitcoin will destroy gold, will absolutely murder gold, because you can't transfer gold to Mars. When we're living on Mars, you can't transfer it there. It's just too expensive and too heavy. So what would be best, right? Oh, don't tell me digital gold, because trust me, bro, gold. I don't think so. I don't believe in trust me, bro, gold, right? And I don't think you should either. No one should believe in trust me, bro, gold. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's see here. The biggest accumulation in the middle of the sell-off. Yeah, well, of course, man, because this is just the big money now. So the big money, they can only buy when you're selling. You can only buy when you're selling. I'm going to say this again. The big money can only buy when you're selling. They can't buy when you're not selling. Because why? Because then there's no liquidity, right? How could you buy something if nobody's selling it to you? Oh. There you go. Alrighty. Bitcoin isn't a magical anarcho-capitalist Swiss Army knife. Nick Szabo. Every layer 1 crypto network has a legal attack service and while Bitcoin is resilient, it isn't immune, said American computer scientist. Let's listen to what this joker has to say. Okay, right? Bitcoin may not be as resilient to network attacks as most think, according to Bitcoin pioneer Nick Szabo, who argues that that while Bitcoin is a trust minimized network, it isn't entirely trustless and can still be attacked by nation states and corporations. Okay, that's a bold statement, right? In a post on X on Sunday, Zambu explained that every cryptocurrency and layer one network has a legal attack surface that enables them to be disrupted by governments. Think Bitcoin or any blockchain protocol is a magical anarcho-capitalist Swiss Army knife that can withstand any kind of governmental attack in a legal area is insanity. So you don't point out how, you just call us names. Right. Thanks for that. I really appreciate that insight in calling me insane. Okay. Hey, that means you're right because you called me insane, right? It means you're right. Okay, Zabu's insight carry weight in the crypto community as he's early pioneer of smart contracts. Some even speculate that he could secretly be Bitcoin's pseudo creator Satoshi Nakamoto, even given that he developed the idea of BitGold in 1988. However, Zabu has publicly refuted claims that he is Nakamoto. Yes, well, please. You're definitely not. Okay. The layer one of good trust minimized cryptocurrency like Bitcoin can withstand much more interference than centralized technologies could or can, but technology still has its limits. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is like just making statements. Ordinals and runes TXs are at the root of, oh my God. So something that Bitcoin was not designed for is what you're complaining about. What you're saying is going to be attacked. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Right? You are a joker. You're a joker. You know that? You're just trying to get attention, man. Okay? And nobody cares about your attention seeking nonsense. Okay? That's it. Moving on. Bitcoin versus Zcash debate intensifies as ZAC reclaims $700 level. Jesus Christ. When I saw this, right, I'm looking at this chart. I'm like, holy smokes, right? This thing was like dead as a doornail. Look at that down here. We're like sub one. It's like, under $100, right? Maybe below $70, and now it's 10x. Jesus Christ. How is it like, wow. Looks like a lot of people probably lost their coins and just gave up on this token. That's why. And then, the few that's around, they're not moving. That's crazy. So, that's what's probably happening with, and somebody decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to pump a lot of money into this. And yeah, there it is. And it went. Right? I'm not sure, right, about Zcash, because of the zero knowledge proofs. Not saying that it's bad or anything. It's the same issue. Monero has the same issue, and a lot of these things do have the same issues. How do you know? There's no way to know that the protocol is leaking currency. There's no way to know that. And because of that, because there's no way to know that for sure, right? At the end of the day, you could be holding a currency that somebody's already hacked and is quietly just making money from it, right? We don't know. You don't know that, right? Okay. Extreme fear. We were like as low as 10. I think we bounced off of 10, but then we're up to 14, but we're back down. And I think we should see like if we go to max, let's see. We should. Oof, these are the lows, man. We could end up like like here. What is it? Oh, 14. Oh no. There's. What about this one right here? This one right there. We could go below 10. This cycle, we can go easily below 10. It's not showing us some of the below 10 areas, but yeah, the last time we were below 10 was probably around the 20, like around this time in no, it was June. Oh, damn. In for June 2022. So let's close off with look at this, man. Oof. In October, we were just getting slaughtered, like $1 billion left the ETF, over $1 billion. And again, right, we could probably say at least, 2 billion, yeah, 2 billion there, and another 1.5 billion here has left the market. So 3 billion in total left the market in the last like 30 days or so. So, or not 2 weeks actually, yeah, 2 weeks. So, bam. Like damn, right? But if we minus off like if you sum it all up, it seems that only 1.1 billion. That's strange. Doesn't look like only a sum of 1.1 billion because this only negates like one of these. Like where did this total come up with? Who came up with that total? Because look, if you sum this up, right, you can just eyeball it, right? Let's scratch this one with this one, right? And you scratch this one with, I don't know, with this one. And then the rest, right? So this is 1 billion, right? Right. And then we have another 500,000. There's another 2 billion, right? And then 4 billion. That's almost 3 billion. Yeah, almost 3 billion. Boom, 3 billion. So I don't know, how did they come up with that number? Minimum, okay. A maximum. It's a minimum and maximum, it's not total. Well, they can't even give you like a total of negatives, but let's see here. What's this number? Unclear. Wow. 24. What is that? 24 what? 24 billion? Negative? Jesus. Wow. I would have put totals of all of these things. Like, really? Totals. Right? Not this. This should have been on a separate level, but whatever. Anyways, that's what's happening in the market, right? Okay, well, guys, I'm going to go on to Q&A for today. Let's see what kind of questions you guys have for me today that I'm going to answer. Let's see here. If you got some questions, right, just leave them in the comment section and I will get to you on that. Let's see how many people do we have watching. Oh, yeah, 200. Yep, that's good. That's good. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, it is what it is. We're in the bear market. It doesn't matter. The alts did run, just in the meme coins, right? Everything, well, that was a project, did not run. So, right. So now we're seeing like, core sections, like for example, the privacy coins are starting to run, right? So interesting. Please let us know what happened with BTC. I did let you know Bitcoin is in a bear market, right? We're heading down because people are selling basically. What is the fate of core? I don't know. I have no idea. From Nigeria, you still holding BTC? Yes, I am. I'm holding a lot of Bitcoin. I have a huge core holdings that I'm never going to sell. Never. Even if I'm on the streets, right? And I have to beg for money, I'm not selling it. I'll be like this. Please, sir, I need some cash. Then sell my Bitcoin. I don't care if you believe it or not. That's how it is. Why? Because I'm not going to be the pizza guy, right? I'm not. I know that Bitcoin's going to be the money, and that core holdings, I want to reserve that for when everyone realizes, shoot, Da Vinci, how did you know? How did you know? How did you know? Right? It's like, right. Come on, man. Come on. It's obvious, right? Even AI makes it like, what are you smoking? Like the AI agents could be like, nigga, what's wrong with you? What are you smoking? Obviously, Bitcoin is the money, right? Why would you use anything else, right? It's an asset that you can take to the grave. It's an asset that, allows you to transfer wealth without anybody stopping you. It's an asset that nobody knows that you have it. So when you cross the airports, they can't steal it from you. It's an asset that that will increase in value because there's a limited supply. It's an asset. It's an asset that has never thought to possibly exist in the history of mankind ever. And yet it's here to stay. Zcash exploded, then Dash. Yeah, well, interesting. Yeah. I know Dash has privacies, but I didn't think it was not privacy first. What's your thoughts on everyone saying another a leg up? How about no? Yeah, let's see here. Where's the? Did you hear that? Let's see here. Let me know if you heard that, right? I'm gonna put on this one. Maybe you didn't. Maybe let's see here. Maybe it was supposed to be on this one.
How about no?
Did you hear that now? Did you hear it now? How about no? Let me know. Let me know if you heard it in any of those, because I'm just fixing a whole bunch of things here. Okay, so another question. Can you gift one Bitcoin among 100 people?
How about no?
Did you hear that? Did you hear that answer? Well, yeah, yes, no. Let me know. Wait, let me know if you heard that answer. Okay, good. It's working now. It's a yes. Okay, good. We're clear. Okay. And what do you think about Aster? I don't know anything about Aster, man. I don't know. I don't know Jack. You don't know Jack. Okay, here's what I do know about Zcash. You just described Zcash. What? Listen, if you want to, it's too late to buy Zcash, right? Do not jump into something that has already pumped. It's a dangerous thing to do. Okay. Just let it go. Do you recommend us study cybersecurity and maybe get some certs? Ooh. Here's what I recommend. If you enjoy cybersecurity and you like studying that, then do it, because you'll be the best at it. I'm not saying that you should anyone should do that. And it's particularly unless That's what they like to do. If you were to ask, do you recommend brain surgery and get certificates in brain surgery? Well, if you like brain surgery, then I think you should do that. If you were to say, would you recommend somebody study how to build a house and get certificates in building homes? Well, if you like building homes, I think you should do that. If you were to say, should I get a certificate? Should you recommend somebody studying, how to build a blueprint and of a home and how to do an architectural design? I'd say yes. If you like doing that kind of thing, I think you should go for it. And that's how it is. Okay. I have a really important question, and a lot of people are scaring me about it. Can supercomputers in the near future break Bitcoin privacy? Yes. 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 Right? I mean, it's not completely anonymous, right? And they would need extra data, right? They need data that only the government has, right? Or your ISP has, right? And then, but then again, right? This would if it does happen, right? What happens is Bitcoin will just go behind Tor, right? It already has it built in, and so it's not going to be something to be scared about, right? So, yeah, just let it go, man. Let it go, right? Alrighty. Okay, here's a question. Where do you see XRP in January 1st, 2026? Right? Well, first off, don't be buying XRP. Get out of it, right?
That's it, man. Game over, man.
Mm-hmm.
Game over.
Yeah, and eventually,
And it's gone.
that's what's going to happen to your money, man. XRP is basically the Federal Reserve, right? 2.0, right? If you don't agree, that's fine. You just I can point out why, because one, as a developer, right, they're missing a bunch of transactions. Two, they gave a whole bunch of tokens to half of the tokens to insiders. Three, it is not decentralized. It's federated. And if you Google what federated means, it means that there's a core central point and everybody else has to follow, right? So that's what federated means. So, for example, if you try to run a node, you can't just say, well, no, I disagree with what the central point says, that that they're trying to print more tokens. No, you have to do whatever they say. So that's it. So that's what federated means, right? So if you check that out, I mean, you can look it up. I mean, it's not hidden. So effectively, they can change the rules at any point in time. So just like the feds, right? I mean, the Fed were not allowed to do QE, and now all of a sudden they can. So there it is. That's how it works, right? If you deny that fact, that's fine. With the reality, will slap your future self or your future family members in the face eventually, right? Oh no, my little cat is vomiting. Oh no. Okay, buy BTC ETH 30x. I don't think we're gonna see a 30x anytime soon, but eventually, I would stick with Bitcoin though. Okay, let's see here. Are you currently buying more BTC? If yes, what levels are you watching? I'm not watching any particular level. I'm actually just buying as the price goes down. That's it. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. Right? Do I think there's a Christmas rally? Yeah, there could be a Christmas rally, but don't count on it, right? And that's it, right? I already answered that question. Obviously, no. Right? Avoid XRP like the plague. Okay, Da Vinci, really want to hear your opinion on this. What makes you feel extremely safe with Bitcoin versus the future supercomputers breaking BTC keys? Okay, so there is no. This is a good question. I'm gonna answer this here. Right? This is not reality. This is all fucking fiction. I'm sorry, I have to swear, but we've gone over this with AI. Right? Over and over and over and over and over and over again with AI. Okay, so let's see if I can bring it up. Let's see here. Okay, let me just go. I'll show you. I'll write it in. If I do not move my Bitcoin from an address and do not share my public key with anyone, is my Bitcoin safe from a supercomputer or quantum computer? Short answer, please. Everybody's lying to you. Everyone's lying to you. Okay? Everyone is fucking lying to you. Okay? This is what pisses me off. The media, right? They tell you about COVID and lie to you. They tell you about, family values and how families should behave. That's a lie. Everything you watch, every movie you've watched on how you should behave in a relationship is a goddamn lie. Everything. Everything. Why? It's built to destroy you and make you a servant to the system. Period. Right? There it is. Laid out for you. Right? So, right? You could either accept the lie and live as a slave, or wake up and get out of the goddamn matrix. Right? Because so many things you believe is true is a lie. It's an absolute lie. There's just so many things that people believe today that are just absolute lies. And you could decide to stay in those lies, right? Because they make you feel good, right? Because most people stay in the lies because it makes them feel good. But the truth is an absolute, right? There's only one truth, right? And once you find it, it's clear, right? I'm not going to talk about how relationships, because this is not a relationship channel, but yeah, I learned the hard way, right? There's a clear path, right path, and a wrong path. And everything you learn on television is the wrong path. Everything. Choose wisely, my friend. Choose wisely. Okay? Alrighty. Hopefully that clears up. Right? right? Bitcoin is real. Bitcoin, BTC is the real OG. Yes. Morpheus, is that you? No. It isn't not me. It is not me, Morpheus. I'm just explaining the truth. You love it? Yes. Good. I'm glad you're waking up. There's another question, right? Okay. Let's bring that to ChatGPT. Your address. My Bitcoin address is not the public key, correct? It's a hash of a public key. Thus, no one knows what my public key is. Right? I'm just helping it because it likes to lie too, right? Right. But once you corner it, right, it tells the truth, right? Because you can't. If you don't ask it the question correctly, it will tell you, but and certain in order because it's designed to scare you, right? Our whole system is a lie until you actually say, hey, let's focus the truth here, right? So there it is. You don't have to worry about it, right? So one of the things you can do for your public key, there's more things you need to know about your public key, and the only way you're going to learn that is if you join the school right here at the b4b.davincij15.com, because that's why I'm building the school, so that you do not panic, right, when they lie to you, because that's common, right? It's common. And most people won't know the truth. I'm glad you're the first time watching the show. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yes. Here you go. You want a book? There it is. Okay. Relief rallies not coming. All right, I think that's all the questions for today. Let me just see. How certain are you that we are in a bear market now? Okay, the definition of bear market is different for the stock market. Anything below 20% is considered a bear market. Then there's then of course, right, one of the things that I looked at was Fibonacci levels, right? That when we're in a breakout, we don't break certain Fibonacci levels, right? When we're taking off, we broke those, right? Then there's trend lines. There's key trend lines on the logarithmic chart that it broke. There's key levels. It broke in support levels, right? For holding support and resistance levels. So the support levels were broken at that level. There's so many, and then there's lots of higher lows, lower highs and lower lows to support the clear trend down. And that's how we know we're in a bear market, okay? For me, at least, right? So those are the indications for me that we're in the bear market, okay? All right, good question. Thank you very much. And thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. We're going to still be doing this live for quite some time, for probably till the end of the month. And then I'm going to move this inside the free class, right? So make sure you join so that you get notified, right, when we do these shows, or else you're going to miss out. So make sure it's free. So might as well sign up.